Hello, America, and all the ships at sea. Hmm. Welcome to the home land of the free and the home of the brave. By however else you. I don't know. I guess hmm, we may have elected Joseph Biden and Kamala Harris, but it's the same old thing, same old TV show. I mean, we got a sitcom going on. We got a reality show going on. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on that obviously shouldn't even go on. The police are still capping unarmed black brothers. That's what happened in Cocoa Beach. That's Brevard County. Two young men going for a ride in the car. Young man just got picked up 2 minutes ago from his buddy's house, and he was dead. Sound like a thing. But you see, Ben Crump, they're representing the family, and I'm saying to Ben, I love you, love what you do, but basically, Ben, you know, a perfect song for this is either one of Marvin Gaye's classic songs, "What's Going On" or "Mercy, Mercy Me," because it doesn't make any sense. Biden and Harris won the election, but you still got these fools coming around talking about illegal votes. Now, I told you, math was one of my greatest subjects that I did very well. I know 75 million is more than 70 million. I know that 306 electoral votes to 232 votes. But yet in Michigan, you got two folks sitting on the board of elections where, they had to certify the votes. Votes already been counted. The Secretary of State of Michigan said things done. But you get two racist folks sitting on there. They get a call from 45. And all of a sudden they want to say, well, we might want to reverse our decision. Secretary of State says it's too late. On the 23rd, in 4 days, these things gonna be certified. Joe Biden already has president elect behind his name, so game over. The head of the General Services Administration doesn't want to release the purse strings. TSA is the ones who holds the purse strings for the United States government. Doesn't want to release. They don't want the president to have access, president elect to have access to national security briefings and other intelligence briefings, which he has becoming as an incoming president, he has privy to. He has a lawful right to have those. They don't want to, give him access to that. They want to just muddy up the water. Now, this was the dude who said he was coming to Washington to drain the swamp. What swamp? I mean, Washington is built on the swamp. Washington, D.C. was built on the swamp. You don't believe me? Be here in the summertime and you'll find out. just as swampy as Louisiana. But what has he drained? Oh, I say he's more so adding more stuff to the toilet for people to try to flush down. More than say he should have been saying, "Let me drain the septic tank," which he hasn't because it still stinks. He's got Rudy Giuliani, who basically I think has on stage Alzheimer's. Rudy Giuliani is famous for what? Okay, he went after the gangsters in New York. He was the mayor of New York during 9/11. I ain't seen him do anything. The tower still went down. I think it was the resilience of the millions of people that live in New York City. It wasn't him. He's sitting at a Yankees game and everybody going, Rudy, Rudy. You know what I'm saying? What did Rudy Giuliani do?
Not a goddamn thing.
But sit there and get airtime. At first, see, this is where I tell you, you know who runs this country. A man commits an impeachable act, an act of treason, basically. But he's still allowed to be a sitting president. At least Richard Nixon had the dignity to resign. You got an event that was held in Washington last week, a million MAGA March, sponsored by a man who was known to be a liar and a cheat, Roger Stone, who basically describes himself as a political trickster. A man who committed illegal acts, but because his boy was Trump, he got his sentence commuted real quick. Some jail time will be too harsh for him. Really? Jail time be too harsh for him. But Bill Cosby sitting up in jail. Bill Cosby is 83 years old. He's nearly blind, but he's sitting up in jail. Let that sit on your stomach for a while. The Constitution said that people that look like me and you were 3/5 of a person. That's lower than livestock. That means a pig had more rights than you did. And we still don't catch on to it real well. But we always running up talking about what these people gonna do for us. Yeah, Ice Cube. Not a damn thing, bro. I'm just bringing my plan to let everybody see what. Cube, come on, man. Shit, man. You got the most hypest album ever. Death Certificate. You know damn well Sam ain't gonna do nothing for you. But yet and still, you trotting up to these people like, you got any more biscuits for me? Hell no. They ain't giving you no biscuits, bro. I'm just gonna take my plan up there and let the Trump people, yeah, the Trump people, same way they told you to come to America. Hey man, we got something for you. If you help us with this, you come on over there and be free. Guess what happened to you? You fell for the banana in the tailpipe, dog. Soon as Trump came out with that 500 billion so-called platinum plan, did you read it? See, I read it. I ain't seen nothing in there for black folks. He said people of color. Well, Asians are sort of have a certain hue in their skin. Indians from India have certain color in their skin. And Native Americans. It's a lot of people. If you kick a white person 3 or 4 times, you're gonna see a whole bunch of colors. They turn black and blue when you beat them up. They run yellow when they're scared. They turn pink, all kinds of colors. But they got a nerve to call us colored. Duh. That platinum plan was a sham. And you see, he ain't in the White House. He lost. He wasn't doing that for you in the first place. What are you going to ask a racist to do for you? Donald Trump is that dude who said, yeah, I got black friends. This man has embarrassed you many, many times over. You still got some humpback Negroes following behind this fool. Talking about pro-life. For all of y'all, I'm gonna say this right now. For all of y'all screaming pro-life, KMA. That's all I'm gonna say. KMA. If you can't read that, I can't help you. Where was pro-life for Trayvon Martin? Where was pro-life for Jordan Davis? These two young men, AJ Grooms and Sincere Pierce, what was pro-life for them? When you say pro-life, you mean to let people live. But yet these same folks hollering about, abortion, don't do this. These same folks will stick a gun to a young black male and blow him away. But they hollering pro-life. First of all, you ain't got no right to tell a woman what to do with her body. You ain't got no right to tell nobody what to do with their body. That's a choice God gave them, not you. At all. Running your mouth talking about, oh, well, we got to do this and we got to do that. Really? What you got to do? But yet and still, y'all believe that American principle. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Yeah, okay. That's if you a certain group that's life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. You got the NFL, you got a deadly pandemic, and they still trying to play football. Players coming up positive on the regular. And some prominent players too. Now I guarantee you, here's a trick for you. If Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, or any one of those big prominent players comes up positive for COVID, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. How do you think you're going to stop the spread? It may inconvenience you for a little bit, but how do you think you're going to stop the spread? You think about the Super Bowl? Huh. You ain't getting nobody in that stadium watching no damn Super Bowl. if 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 teams are already putting things in place saying we don't want any stands in the fans. I mean, any fans in the stands. I'm sorry. How are you going to get all of those people to come to Raymond James? Florida, my home state, the 27th state in the union. Hey, man, that's what's going on, bro. 250,000 people are dead. It's not even the end of the year. 12/31 hasn't even gotten here yet. Imagine what that total will be at that. We could be up to 300,000 deaths. But the folks in Kentucky reelected Turtle Mitch McConnell when the House has already passed a stimulus bill to help the American people. He's slow walking. He's taking his time. Get through it. Get through. Now all of a sudden, he's trying to help his boy Trump out. Said, well, we might just pass that coronavirus bill. Yet people are suffering every day. Some of my own family members are suffering. And the bill collectors, they don't care. They green. They want their money. They don't care. The landlords want their money. They don't care if they throw out who they throw out in the street. They want their money. And all Mitch McConnell and them got to do is open up the purse strings and let that happen. But they too busy worrying about the votes being counted. The votes were counted legally. They were cast legally. Your boy lost. And to the folks in Georgia, do your civic duty. Get crooked ass Kelly Loeffler out of there and crooked ass Sonny Perdue up out of there. These two other folks' misery. Soon as they found out about the pandemic and what was going to happen, they bought stocks. They're not supposed to do that. They're public servants. They went and bought stock in a firm that makes PPAs. Sonny and Loeffler, who's already a billionaire, profited some more. That's right, profited off of your misery. The same Tom Price did when he was HHS secretary. There's a code of ethics that a senator has. Hell, they got Adam Clayton Powell for less than that. I don't know if y'all old enough to remember the House banking scandal, where several representatives wrote. One representative wrote 300 bad checks. You write a bad check, see what happened to you. But yet and still, just like police officers, these cats get immunity. Oh, don't worry about that. When are we going to hold these folks in America accountable? When are we going to wake up and smell the coffee? And for all these people who supported Trump and said Trump has done great things for Black people, show it to me. Show me one thing. Can anybody? I give you my email address. You send me one thing that Trump has done for Black folks since he's been president. besides have a photo opportunity with them, besides get a photo op with them? You tell me. Tell me what's Blinky Ben has suggested as Secretary of HUD about, creating more affordable housing. What has Blinky Ben done? The only thing I know Blinky Ben has done is bought a $31,000 table that he could have got at Big Lots for like $31. That's the only thing I know Blinky Ben has done, besides blink and get corona. And he's a doctor. You had an event with the president, knowing that the president tested positive for COVID, had COVID, probably still does. You had an event with him in the White House, Bishop Jackson and Paris Denard and all of them, where he just stood up there on the stage and lied, talking about, I've won the election. You can stop counting the votes. I am the victor. Now, you sick, Bishop Jackson is dead, and probably a bunch of little other people that were in there. Chuck Grassley, Iowa, Republican senator, 87 years old. He was at that event. Sick as a dog now. But it was a hoax. It didn't exist.
Come on.
And like Kenneth Copeland said, it's a wind. It'll blow away. Blow, blow. Yeah, it's blown away, all right. 250,000 people got blown away by it. So, America, you better wake up. Folks in Georgia, show up and show out so we can flip this Senate, so we can get that gavel. So if anybody got to make it, if it's a 50-50 tie, even if it's 50-48, guess who has a deciding vote on bills? Kamala. That way Mitch can't say anything. He can sit down there and run his little jaws and line Lindsay, flip-flop Lindsay. The first thing you should do when you take over is bring him up on ethics violations. Why are you a South Carolina senator, Georgia? You doing Trump's work for him? But Smiling Tim ain't gonna say nothing. Smiling Tim ain't gonna say nothing. As he threw up that weak police reform bill. So you man, folks better be very, very careful. Because I said it before. Sometimes one's red, one's blue. And neither one of them cares about you if you don't care.
That's nice teeth, boy.
That's what I'm saying. Well, enjoy yourself. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Virtual shop. Don't be going out there trying to be one of these sick people who don't want to put on the damn mask. And if you see somebody out there without a mask on, point them out. Talk to you later.